Now to Corey. Joseph sends it now over to Carroll. Clock at 12 on a kick out. Here's Tucker, the corner three, doesn't go, and that's going to do it. And Lance Stephenson is going to lay it up and in. With 3.3 seconds left, and now DeRozan and Lance Stephenson getting into it with Tucker for laying that shot up and in with time running out, and the Raptors at midcourt here. And Tucker and Stephenson with words for one another. And P.J. Tucker headed down toward the Indiana bench, because typically, as we know, Leo, with time running out and a game in hand, you would not shoot that basket. And so P.J. Tucker did not take kindly. And here's Carroll now being helped off of the court by Serge Ibaka. DeRozan still there. Now
Matty,
Paul George comes over to him.
This play goes back earlier. Remember I told you Lance Stephenson knocked down P.J. Tucker midway in the fourth quarter, and he was talking trash the whole time, and P.J. Tucker took exception to that, and Lance Stephenson has been jawing this entire fourth quarter.
And we have seen this from the Raptors. It's a team very prideful. And typically, I was surprised that Stephenson did this. Would you not agree?
Yeah, and you know, there's a similar situation the other night.
You see DeMar going up to him saying, you're going to do that? You're going to lay it up and in?
Well, this is a similar situation in Washington and Golden State the other night.
I mean, typically,
you know, watch this play here, Matt. See this? P.J. Tucker got laid out by Stephenson. Stephenson got it right in his face, and Tucker looks at the official saying, "You're going to allow him to do that?" So this is where this was precipitated, and it's carried on through the remainder of the fourth quarter and right down the stretch here.
But there is an unwritten rule. When you're up that big, you typically don't do that. And I will have to say, if you're Nate McMillan, typically you look down and you're telling your player, hey man, don't do that. Would you not agree?
Absolutely. Most teams do that. And like I said, it was a similar situation. Washington, Golden State, and Washington took a three at the end of the game, and it created a similar scenario.
I think everybody was surprised that this happened. I certainly was surprised that he did it. Look at, even Corey looks at him like, really? And you see DeRozan saying something, and then P.J. Tucker comes over, and then you see the rest of the Pacers and Carroll as well. And the Raptors did not appreciate that. And the president, Larry Bird, bringing Lance Stephenson back, because he knew Stephenson plays with an edge.
Yeah. And Larry Bird, from all conversations I've had with people within the organization, Larry Bird has been a fan of Lance Stephenson and felt that he could help this team.
So double technicals. We do not have the particulars as of yet. Double technical on Stephenson and Tucker, and then a technical foul on DeMar DeRozan.
Play the final 20 seconds. The Pacers will move into 8th place in the Eastern Conference. Tucker is off. Another rebound for Young. Young and Teague. Stevenson's going to lay it in.
Yeah, that's not quite frankly. You know, you can take it or leave it. And see, they get into it because they think it's a real chump move that he tried to take the ball and made the shot. See, that one Lance has got to know. You back that off. You can see that one coming. The shot, you're at the end of the game. They get the ball. He needs to dribble that one out. And P.J. Tucker's about to get himself in all kind of trouble for that, because he won't go away. But it started when Lance made the shot. Right away, DeMar DeRozan and P.J. Tucker went up to him because he went to put that ball in the basket instead of letting it go. And they're going to take a look at all of them and see who was into it, who was not. And you can see Paul George and DeRozan making sure that they show each other some respect. But clearly, DeRozan and P.J. Tucker were at the heart of this with Lance. But I knew as soon as I saw him take that layup, that's a problem. You don't. That is an unwritten rule. You do not take that one, dribble the ball out. You don't need to score that basket. And what makes it even more difficult is his personality.
Sure.
So, because he's edgy, and now he's really trying to, they will suggest he's trying to rub it in your face. There's no need to do it. You see it right, here we go. They go right up to him at the half. There's one, there's two, and then the teammates make sure they come in and get something. Those guys on the floor. Now the Pacers both sides do a good job. They keep people off the floor that's not in the game, because that's a problem if you do it. If you come on the floor in an altercation, now you become part of the instigation of something. And they're not having it. And you can applaud, the coaching staff, security, everybody gets out to try to make sure they manage this situation.
And that was DeRozan.
That's DeRozan and P.J. Tucker.
And then Carroll. Yeah, all three.
All three of them, yeah. I mean, there's no doubt about it. And then everybody tries to make sure Paul can get out of there. I'm sorry, Lance can get out of there. You don't do it. I mean, that's just how that goes.
Right. Unwritten, you're right.
Unwritten rule.
Unwritten rule in basketball.
You got the game won. You get it over half court, stop.
So technical fouls, Stephenson and Joseph, or